still too strong to let go. Or maybe God'll let me die when my dreams go up in smoke. Welcome.
Attention, worthless human.
What's good? Hang on. Where's my fucking... How do I make the screen big? Give me 1 minute here. Take me out of it. Big. Here we go. Welcome.
Attention, worthless human. This is your God speaking. It is a wrathful God who despises you more than you could have possibly dared to fear. I have watched your entire pathetic life unfold. I have observed you while you would quake and tremble in personal prayers of shame. While you pleaded forgiveness for being such a wretched, disgusting failure on every conceivable level. Prostrate before the stupid and false clown gods you have scribbled on the walls of your block. Bogus deities worshipped by a primitive paradise planet. But your prayers will not be answered. There are no miracles in store for you, human. Only my hate. It is a hate so pure and hot that it would consume your sad, underdeveloped think pan to even contemplate. It is a hate that to fathom must be put into song. Shrieked by the 10,000 rowdy shout sphincters peppering the gruesome underbelly of the most truculent god the furthest rain can muster. It is a hate that made you and will surely destroy you. My hate is the lifeblood that pulses through the veins of your universe. It is my gift to you. You're welcome for that, you ungrateful piece of shit.
Hi, Carcat.
What?
Welcome. To the High End Case Retrospective stream. It has been 7 years since I started releasing music, and also... Oh, fuck, that's not what I wanted to zoom in here. Oh, I guess because it's YouTube, it does that. Fuck. I can't zoom in the chat without zooming in YouTube. That's stupid. It's been 7 years since I started doing shit on the internet. This video is from January 2013. It was a late birthday present from my friend Chris, who edited a music video that I made private on my channel because I feel like it wasn't... Because I wasn't really the person that I wanted to, like, portray, and the message really wasn't coming out the way that I wanted it to. And I'm like one of those, I'm like one of those artistic purists, that doesn't like certain things being seen ever again if there's some fundamental disagreement with them. But, fuck, is that even on my channel? But Chris has been working with me through a bunch of shit. He's been backup vocalist on some of my songs before. I've helped produce a couple of his like covers on his channel. He does video effects, and he's like an wizard at After Effects. So there's some lore. There's an explanation of some stuff. This is the day before stream. This is the evening stream. I'm gonna be going through High End Case and Jacqueline next stream, which is tomorrow, and I'm gonna be doing the whole retrospective on that. This is gonna be more of a meandering around my earlier shit and explaining how I did stuff in what sequence and like what led me to like you know, what led to my first couple releases that I end up, like, not talking about that much anymore. Um, and I want to give context because my songs have sort of been, journaling. Is that, can I shrink me? I want to shrink me. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm just really big now. Okay, that's what's going on. I get you. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I changed the resolution of this camera, so it's a bit buggy. Again, this is the day before stream. Fuck. I haven't been doing streams like this for about a month now, so this is authentic. This is where I'm at 7 years into just fucking around on the internet. But I think one thing that is important and impossible to ignore if I want to be self-aware is the fact that um I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't be able to support myself on this shit at all if it wasn't originally for the Homestuck community. So shout outs to fucking Andrew Hussey and everyone who has contributed and perpetuated into the Homestuck sphere, into all the people that I met through that shit. And like Kylie Henke. I would not exist if it was not for Kylie Henke. It's a crazy thing. But um Homestuck's really liked what I was doing. It was a really fun fucking time, and I am not at all ashamed that I like Homestuck in 2019. I think you guys are fucking awesome. Newt's here, Felix is here, Lily's here, Scraft, Tio, Cosmo Comic, Emerson. Hello. Ayu, Sova, Adam Goes Pew, Felix Gates. Welcome, everyone. Life has been fucking crazy. Flaming Quesadilla. Would you say it Homestuck with me? Yeah, sure. It's really interesting because Homestuck is sort of integral to, I mean, man, the way I have this mic is positioned, it's got like a shadow on my face. Looks stupid. Give me a second. Then I'm gonna turn you. Then I'm gonna put you down here. Then I'm gonna tilt you up. Come on. Fuck. That's good enough. I'm fucking with my mic setup. Give me a second. Alright. See, now I'm not like constantly in shadow. That's cool. Anyway. So back when I was like 16, there was a point where pretty much everyone on my Skype contacts list had a Homestuck troll or like some fucking AU of a Homestuck character name. And it started to get pretty obnoxious to me, but only because I didn't fucking know what this thing was from. I had heard of Emma's Pain Adventures. I remember seeing like the old forum gamey sort of like it was just one of those things you would find on the internet, you know? Like back when you were a kid in like the early 2000s or early like mid 2000s, you'd be on forums, you'd be on video game forums and shit, and then someone would link you to this thing. It's like, hey, check this out, and it's just this fucking like fake forum adventure comic. And so like I never really got into Homestuck when it first started. But Um, over the next like 2 years, all of my fucking friends begged me to read this shit. And one of the reasons that they begged me to read this shit is because I'd started putting up music, and people started comparing my voice to, like, people who did shit in the Homestuck community, right? And so my friends who were meme lordy were like, oh my god, you'd be a cool Carcat voice. Just from some of the original stuff that I did. Now, so by the time I was putting up music, people were already fucking telling me about Homestuck. And I had been writing music since I was maybe like 13. And there's a couple songs that I have that, that came long before I started putting stuff up on the internet, and long before the shit that anyone knew me for. And some people who still are around, like, know those deep cuts. And I'm wondering if I should do this chronologically as to, like, when I wrote the stuff, or chronologically as to, like, you know, when it went up, and like, just by album. Because I don't know. The oldest song I've written on here is Something to Cry About, I believe. Which is old. So, I could do like a weird contrast thing, or I could go to, you know, the old version of the song and then go to the new version of the song, and like, you know, do a comparison. I might do that. Let's do something like that. But before I leave the Homestuck thing, I should probably play the original fucking song that I uploaded that people were comparing. And it's called Shark Toy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Listen to those fucking drums. I gotta turn this shit down. No, wait. This is fucking unacceptable. Give me... Hang on. Give me a volume control.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go. I didn't know how to fucking master shit. How did I sound back then?
I'd love if you could share with me some insight.
I'm so...
You can manage to sleep at night. Bet you hide under your covers from the guilt and fright. You know I'm on the hunt now. Don't you turn your lights
I originally recorded demos with like rock band microphones.
It's not over till we're both of us beneath the ground. And don't ever expect me to ever say I'm sorry. Who starts it? Who ends it? Who fucking cares? It's been hard just to cover my mouth, but you just don't know what you're talking about. This debate strains every talk, day after day, right after wrong. And it's been so hard holding everything in. And I told you so's there a sign of one there. Take a chance, and now here, dear God, you were right all along.
Right all along! What's taking you so long? God. I genuinely still like all of the fucking vocal melodies in this. It's got this, it's all major. This song is entirely in major, but it's just screamed. I got it. Oh, this high note used to be a thing. That used to be like a fucking like that was the whole point of the song, is I just wanted to like I always wanted to like put like over the top high notes and shit, just like right at like the peak of a song. But I was really bad at like accentuating them. Okay, this bridge is bad. But the thing about like sharks is in my whole, like over my whole, in my childhood, even before I was like totally conscious, like my parents and people around me were like buying shark things. And so I sort of just had like shark shit in my atmosphere, and there was this like fucking keychain I got from Florida that was hanging off my lamp that I always had, and when I would like write little riffs and shit in Guitar Pro, I would name them just a different object that was around me, just a brr, like shorthand, whatever they reminded me of. And so I just fucking looked at a shark toy and like named the riff Shark Toy. And it's just that octave da 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 that goes that repeats like ad infinitum.
Right all along. What's taking you so long?
God. So yeah, that's the old version of that. Let's find Shut Up. See if I have it on here. I gotta have Shut Up. I know I have Shut Up. Where is it? I know I was just fucking listening to it. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah. Also, thank you, Lee Urich. I think Shut Up was... I feel like Shut Up was a better, like... It was a better backbone for everything to, like, you know, accentuate. I feel like songs have, like, a core to them, right? And like, all the, like, hooks have to, like, you know, go into, like, emotion space with it. And then, like, verses have to go into, like, space with it. But you need, like, a solid, like punch... like theme to just hit you with over and over again, and I felt like Shut Up was like obvious. You can tell I'm from Wisconsin. That's how I say, dear God. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I still gotta fix those backups. God damn it. There's these like 8-bit synths that I have like panned hard left and right that are doing like different melodies with the guitar.
So what's taking you so long? I'm at wit's end without a doubt. My patience is running out. Arguing in circles and nothing gets. You call yourself a diehard. Let me call you a tryhard.
So this is the version that's from So Far. You can get this on So Far. Yeah, there were those synths. What the fuck? I feel like I gained more like vocal control in the past couple years, but like I was pretty fucking good on So Far. I don't remember like my vocals being that. I guess it's because I had been doing that one for like 4 years at that point. There's a fucking fly in here, harshing my mellow. So yeah, that's an old and new comparison. What other songs do we have? Where the fuck? I mean, all of them. I have all of them, but where the fuck are they? Oh, they're in downloads. Right. So that's the song that most people on the internet heard from me first. The people who knew that I was doing things on the internet. That was probably the first, like, earliest, like, thing that could have caught people's ears. And my friends on Skype said, like, oh, this is a Carcat song. And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. And they would tell me to read Homestuck. So for context, that is the bridge between, like, how people started paying attention to me and what I had been doing. So let's go back into what I had been doing. So I've been learning, music and music production forever. I actually have a book on... Let's see if I have my orchestration book. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I scanned this page by page. It's a textbook on orchestration, and it talks about the different tonal qualities of different instrument families. Like, the way that they... Oh, fuck, my... hang on. My bigger resolution webcam is being dumb. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they split it apart by different families of instruments, explain their tonal quality, explain their range, explain what they're best for, explain what's hard on the instrument. And it lets you sort of learn like the natural limitations of orchestral music as you hear it. But it also lets you learn more about like harmonics. An interesting thing that I learned from brass is that when you control brass, you only play up the harmonic series, which is interesting. And you know, I use Hermod tuning and all that shit, so I can make sure all my stuff drifts from equal temperament to like line up into just chords. I feel like my music is a nightmare for people who have perfect pitch because none of my shit is in equal temperament. It's all like adjusted. God, it goes through percussion. But you know, I had been fucking around in I'd been messing around in GarageBand for since I was 12, basically. And I would write big orchestral things, you know, testing the stuff that I read from that book. And I would listen back to them, and I, you know, got into soundtrack composing and stuff like that. Do I have soundtrack stuff? Yeah. Let's... This stuff comes later, but, you know, I like to do just... So this is the kind of stuff that I'd really been doing for, you know, before I started writing instrumental music. Yeah, this was a concept thing. That's really old. The production is a bit newer than the composition is, but that's pretty old. But, you know, doing soundtracky kind of stuff, like instrumental stuff like that, was pretty fun. But I had also had a, like, a punk and, like, Metallica cover band, that I played, that had my friend Jared, who has been on the past few streams, and a friend of mine, Eric, and our drummer, Margaret, and we, you know, just fucked around for like a year. It was sort of fun. You know, I basically learned to do, like, rough voice from, like, you know, Metallica covers. So, I don't know, if y'all have ever just gone listen to, like, Master of Puppets, or, like, For Whom the Bell Tolls, you can just sort of hear, like, there's, ways that I let go of notes, and ways that I, like, you know, like, hit certain, like, trills and shit that are totally just straight from fucking, like, my old imitations of James Hetfield. So, being someone who was into Metallica, who had, like, you know, every song was over 6 minutes, you know, going off and writing other shit and doing, like, softer orchestral shit and trying to arrange that shit, I sort of met a halfway point where I was using, like, instrumentals and oh god, I don't want to listen to this. One of the first songs that I wrote was when I was going through, some pretty difficult shit. No, wait. Something to Cry About's older than that. This is awful. This song's bad. I don't really know what this song's about. I guess it's, like, about people who, go and, like, there were, like, stories of people in my family that had, you know, gone and made bad decisions and came back and taken advantage of people. And, like, less and less of the family was, like, able to, like, wanted to, like, help them or reach out to them because of, like, the reputation they had. And, like, you know, that was just, like, shit that was going on at the time, in my, like, personal sphere. And, I think these are some of the feelings that came out of that. But this is old shit. No, wait. I keep forgetting. I gotta do something with the volume control. God. I did all this composition in, like, God, what, Guitar Pro 5. And then just, I've played it. This is the version this is from, like, 2012. I had this song in like, 2009. This was a 3-year-old song by the time I put it out. No, 2008, possibly. And it had that fucking harmonic shit. And those chords that move up and down, which ended up in Machine. This is a bad range for me. It's way too low. Come all this way just to get knocked down. Live through 1,000 deaths, you won't work your way around. Kept you alone, ignored your shouts. I won't give you something else to cry about. So don't say it's the end of the world when tears stream from your eyes.
like royalty.
Fuck you.
You're talking bright light and not that subtle. In every little
So-
obstacle, you hit the floor and scuttle.
So, like,
What's tomorrow if you're gone today? You wouldn't be
this isn't the oldest mix of this song. This is, you know, after I've been doing it for 3 years. Again, but the composition is exactly the fucking same.
many times it takes. Always surrounded, they singled you out just to give you something else to cry about.
The chorus is not that bad. The chorus, like, compositionally is pretty interesting. I would go back to doing this kind of shit if I had something like that could compositionally fit, I guess.
I won't forget how it came to be. You know damn well how you got here, and I will treat you like royalty.
This is like the heaviest guitar tone I've probably ever used. There's a guitar solo in this, and there's a whole build up to it. I don't know what the fuck I was doing back when I was like 16. This guitar solo is like fucking all over the place. And it's also really long. I was really into octave doublers too.
So don't say it's the end of the world when tears stream from your eyes. Every rung on your ladder's broken, and I can't say that I'm surprised, and I won't forget.
Yeah, it's very, like, just kind of throwing pasta at the wall.
I won't forget you're the one at fault.
I don't think there's,
We have now, it's just something to cry about. So don't say it's the end of the world when tears stream from your eyes. Every rung on your ladder's broken, can't climb up no matter how you try. And
I mean, it just does that and it fades out. Fuck. So that, you know, some of that ended up being, let's find it. So some of that, the guitar dun 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 dun, that ended up being, the verses of this.
sides of my enclosure, maps of sight behind the casing.
Listen to the bells.
We'd be ashamed to have another circuit blown. Your concerns on proper handling or wiring, just what you get out of me, 'cause all I am is a machine.
Okay. So that's where that ended up. And then the rest of it ended up, you guys probably know this already. But the rest of it ended up here. On this song.
Zeitgeist stood stagnant now. I'm an inquiry bag.
And this does the chorus fucking pattern,
but I could give you
but on
something
chugs.
to look at. I'd welcome the shades we had, but my spectrum's a wider gamut. And hot and cold are only poles of a whole emotional palette. So I'll be what I wanna be. I don't give a damn what you wanna see. I'm more than a phase or a novelty. Pronoun debate, say compelling me, telling me, hey, give it up, this is some new bad. And at after long enough, trends all pass. Why can't it just be less like that? I don't know how to be you, do you, man? No, I don't give a damn if it don't look good to you. Get mad at that, I get used to it. Might not get it, don't try, don't stress. I'm about my aesthetics. What if I don't look good to you? Give it up, I've heard it all, this ain't new. Might not get it, don't try, don't stress. I'm on my
That's the something to cry about riff.
aesthetics. Got play.
Yeah. Welcome, Artistically Crafty. God. Thank you. Who haven't I said welcome to? Razaluna, Cameron, Cosmo Comic, Felix, Lance, Lay Williams. Hello. Ayu. What's good? Yeah, let's see. What other songs have good stories? Oh, so fuck 724, but let's listen to it. No, wait, I keep forgetting. So I liked arpeggios a lot. I wrote this so long ago. Probably like 2010. And I was doing like, you know, different, like, there's like a string quartet in there. There's like a fucking... There's all sorts of guitars. There's so many guitars. There's too many guitars. I had no idea what the fuck my voice was back then. I feel like I was like insecure about my voice and I tried to sound like fake deep for a bit. But I just had like no pitch control. We're left with living hell. What's up, Haley? First day of therapy. Do I tell you what I want or only what you need? You can't pretend, but you know I'm not your friend. So don't ask me how it's been. Can we reschedule this again? Any promises to me are broken instantly. So like there was a bunch of life shit I was going through. I feel like part of it was like about my mom fucking off. Part of it was like kind of internet breakups I was going through at the time. You've left a scar, but you'll pull it open soon. It all goes by so quickly, I just need you at a glance. Just get this through your head, no second chance. So, yeah, this is the origin of 8 July. I'd stay up all night just to get the answer I'm looking for. When I was a teenager, I used to talk to a lot of my suicidal friends and would get pretty stressed out about it. That's stupid. That's such a dumb line. It changes day by day. The way things are is so. Then all of us reach our all-time low. Yet on we go. So 7/24 actually was originally referring to the date July 24th, because that was the day that a lot of like shit happened in my life.
The tables have turned. Is
Oh,
there
this-
any number of words that can turn things the way that they were? And if you need to place the blame, my name's in shame, I'll take the pain.
I still do that. I still do like lines where I just hit fucking A rhymes over and over again like an idiot. I still say, I only have such a limited vocabulary when it comes to lyrics. I use the same shit. I like guitar solos, I guess. But that's not bad. God, you can hear. Oh my God, I reference this song so much in so many of my lyrics, and you can. Yeah, no, that guitar solo is pretty good. I had like 3 years to work on it though. I totally do an answer to that line in H Alive. Or no, in 24. There's so much going on in this song. I hate it. This is too long. There's another minute. There's a minute of fade out. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a fake out fade out. That's totally unnecessary. I had to hit that high note. Okay, so that's 7/24. It's 7 minutes and 24 seconds long. In the same vein as 7/24, I sort of wrote like a next song in the series. That was more focused on like a specific part of it, which was, I guess it's personal. It was just about like, you know, my relationship with my mom and my mom's side of the family, and it was just like, a lot of things didn't make sense back then.
I'm not usually the one who speaks out.
There's a little reference to 7/24 in the piano line, piano line in the intro.
And watches all that makes us human falls apart. Just look at me now, the smooth passing by of every week, and all those years of never knowing when to speak. I've trapped myself and now I have to set me free, and I know how. And after my alienation, broke through illusion, saw your grip stone cold. And despite your exaggerations, what do you want to know? It's easier to say the words than to ensure the message gets through. You'll never have to pay any effort when responsibilities due. It's harder now to fight for nothing when you can let it resting back down. In spite of you, I tried my hardest, and now I think it's time we turn around.
The fucking 3/4 bar where I skip where the I think it's time to turn around and it goes like right into the fucking, like it skips back into the, it moves past the, I don't do that shit anymore, I should.
I'm not usually the type for dice or cards. You've played your ace of spades, I'll keep my 8 of hearts.
Thank you, Flamecat Gaming. I'm glad my ramblings like inspired some stuff.
Such a backfire.
Oh, this shit.
Lesson materials including life and death.
Oh, that guitar line in the background's good.
Principles of teaching no respect.
What the fuck?
Sometimes I wonder if you're truly hypnotized. I'm sick and tired of. After my alienation, broke through illusion, saw your sick, dead soul. And aside from affiliations,
Fuck it. No, I'm gonna redo the goddamn vocals on this and leave all the instrumentals as they are, like fix the drums maybe. This is a good song. I rip on 724. This is a 6-minute song, but it's like not bad. It builds. Hello. I didn't hear you enter. Oh my god. Haley's here.
when you can let it rest and back down. In spite of you, I tried my hardest, and now I think it's time we turn around.
Oh, there's a guitar solo in this one too. What was I doing? A 724 reference. And then this whole thing's a fucking take on the 724 ending. And it just builds it for like a minute.
It's easier to say the words than to ensure the message gets through. You'll never have to pay any effort when responsibilities due. It's harder now to find.
So all of these are available for patrons in the archive tier. They get all of these old demos and a bunch of unreleased demos and Guitar Pro demos for a lot more stuff. But this is all available for patrons, yeah. It's the archivist tier. case.dog/Patreon. Wow. Um, there was a lot more emotion and I think a bit more experience in that one when I wrote it. Um, but I don't, I don't know. That was a lot of the stress. There's this part that's like that sort of was the heart of the whole song. I gotta find it. Oh, it was right there.
Not usually. Now I'm not usually the type for dice or cards. You've played your ace of spades, I'll keep my eight of hearts. You're rolling snake eyes from your precious loaded dice. Such a backfire.
Yeah, this song's from like 2010.
Materials including life and death. I've missed your principles of teaching no respect.
God, the guitar line in that's good. I don't know what the fuck. I gotta do more shit like that. Wow. But that's one of my favorite lines, and I actually do have a PV that has an Eight of Hearts card that, there's a theme in my life where, like, I'll find different, like, cards, when, like, interesting shit's going down. It's just sort of like a heads up that the universe gives me sometimes. It's weird. But Eight of Hearts was, like, something that I found, when we were cleaning up the living room after like all the shit that I talk about in 724 went down. And it was basically like shit started over a fight about like stuff, like painting stuff still being like left in the living room. And then, like, after a whole fucking fight, like, me and my dad just, like, moved the stuff. Oh my god, thank you, Valor Bear. Holy shit. I will see you, Evie. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Valor Bear. They say, hey, Case, I just wanted to say you help me a lot and that I appreciate all you do. You're amazing. Don't stop being you. You make great music. My favorite music artist on YouTube. I'm so happy I found you. I appreciate that so much. That's so generous. God. Alright. Thank you. Also, thank you. Oh my god. Another $20 donation from my friend DB. Thank you so much. Haley is sending hearts on my behalf. God. Oh, that's so great. Let's see. So, yeah, here's a really old one, too. This one's... I probably wrote this one in, like, 2008, 2009. This one has no context. This is one of those fiction songs. Because that's all I really used to write. I just used to write fucking...
He runs aimlessly, hoping he might run into himself, escaping all his known self-decency. At first glance,
oh my god, Blimcat's here. Welcome.
If you thought you'd stray, how could one be this broken this easily? A small stone trips him to his knees, on all fours gripping memories, and he knows who
I don't know why the chat isn't showing up.
he has no use for these, and a dam breaks in his eyes. He's wasted all this time and lets go of his dreams as he screams. He never got his name.
my god. Wow! Thank you so much for that donation. So, I mean, like, I guess this is just like a weird, like, suicide fic. I don't fucking know what this song is. I learned to play an ocarina for it, though. So, hey. Yeah, so fuck that. Thank you, Flamecat Gaming. Holy shit. I wish... I can't get the chat working. I'm trying to figure this out right now. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yep. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. All widgets. Chat box. Where is it getting the chat from? I think it's not getting the right chat thing. Ah, no, there it is. Why are you no... Hang on. I want to make sure I can see you guys' chat in the stream. What the fuck? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that pledge. Chunky. Come on. Okay. That just ain't working. That's weird. That's unfortunate. Oh no. There. That's dumb. What happened? God. Just upgraded. Fuck yeah. Thank you so much. I wish I could show the full chat. I guess that makes super chats like the only way to... Goddamn. But y'all there. It's gonna save the live chat anyway. I don't technically need to have that up. Anyway. It's amazing how the themes and meanings beneath your music have changed from what they are. Yeah, that's interesting. Could you open the door? Yeah, just... It's starting to get stuffy.
It's pretty stuffy.
Yeah.
Is that fan okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
There might be a little more noise, but it's summer, and I don't want to sit in a closed box. So, what's another song with a story behind it? The Nursery was written... it was my take on a thing that was written way back by my high school band, the Slendermen. And it actually opens from a fucking...
He talks. Yeah, I talk to people. The next song is called The Nursery. This one's for you, Lakeview.
That was a fucking clip of like a high school talent show band that me and my friends had. And we played at the graduation. This was just my take on that song, though. Yeah, the Slenderman, yeah. Huh? Oh. So it's nursery rhymes.
One person heard the sound, spread the word around. It won't be long until the story's torn apart. He said that she said,
I hit the hook. I hit the hook at 1 minute.
you told me not to tell. So if you say so, what do I know now? Just check and chill on the hill by themselves.
So this is, you know, after I'd been through high school and heard more pop punk and weird India shit and like ska and stuff, and I had all those like, I have some of that fucking like ska like guitar chop influence. It's just slower.
Swings no longer
I think Sarah Fanu did backup vocals on this at some point. I don't know. Oh fuck, who? I think they're Rob Pan on Twitter now. Holy shit. I'm sorry you're going through it, but I appreciate that so much. Holy shit. You hate all your friends. Yeah, this is just about like drama that would go on in high school. This one does have a newer version, and I can go to it. It's also on here. And this also has a guitar solo for some fucking... Why did like every other song on Trying Too Hard have a guitar solo? There's too many. I think it was just because I was used to, because I was like into Metallica, like rock songs, before I started composing shit.
She said, told me not to tell. So if you say so, just what do I? Jack and Jill on the hill by themselves. Yeah. Said that she said, don't trust what he said. She said, you told me not to tell. So if you say so, just what do I know now? Just Jack and Jill on the hill by themselves. Yeah. He said that she said, don't trust what
And then it says he said, she said it out. But, so that now, that on here, which came out last year, has this song.
You don't got it taught down for fun. I'm on the up and up. I sing walls at the top of my lungs. I'm on the up and up. My habits, my concerns,
So there's the guitar
all the
chops.
needs that I put first paints me different world than you're used to.
And whereas the first one was comparing our high school friends to a nursery, this one is comparing like peers to high schoolers. So,
So many me not to tell.
where's the chorus?
Lucky for me, mine will only rhyme these days. Don't waste my time. Got no more mind for the he said, she said, they said, we said. Asking me not to tell.
The same.
I got reasons. I don't even let you all under my shell. Getting heated. Can you say you mean it? Gotta need to make everyone feel it. If in the day you're over what sense you're reeling, then I don't know what the hell. Looking down doesn't hold up well. I'm on the up and up. You don't got it talked down for fun. I'm on the up and up. I'm on the up and up.
So that's where some of that ended up. The hook from that. Everything else, the hook and like some of the way the verses connected. But that's that song. Fuck. What else?
1, 2.
Let's wait for that one. So there were two songs that I wrote in D that had a similar chord progression, and they were about like basically one was about depression slumps and one was about like anxiety, and
And blood runs sticks and
actually this one was first.
the days drift by carelessly. Can't catch one if you
What the
try.
fuck?
Restlessly.
Thank you so much for that donation. Oh my god.
For yourself.
Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you, Artistically Crafty. You deserve this and even more. That's not true. Music that got me through high school and getting me through nursing school. Oh my god. I tried to get into fucking nursing school. I couldn't take that shit, so good luck to you. Good on you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Is this the so far version? Where's the old shit? Here's the old shit. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, here's the old shit, yeah.
The days drift by carelessly.
There we go.
You try to catch them recklessly. You're a zombie and you can't even fend for yourself. And there's no one else who understands.
That was so out of tune.
Sun comes up just ahead. Right when you thought that you'd be better off dead. And what does don't mean again. We all need to know. We all need to know. To a plan for a goal. To a brace for the impact. Everything you thought you could take back. We all wish that it didn't work like that. What to dissect. So close to being perfect, but so far away. But so far away.
I was like 16 or 17 when I recorded these vocals.
So tally off another day. Watch the scenery. Catch whatever glimpse that you can manage to see. 'Cause you'll be forced to face forward so blind and unclear. Crash into your fears as they approach. But the fall
So,
clears up
you can tell I really like Sonic Adventure 2.
and for 1 second you let go of the tread. Then all you see is black and blood red. You're screaming, what do I know? To a plan for a goal, to a brace for an impact. Everything you thought you could take back. We all wish that it didn't work like that. What you dissect, so close to being perfect, but so far away. But so
Far away.
yeah. So tally off another day.
And then it does that build.
So terrified, I'm losing my mind. I'm dying day by day from what's not so far away. And you say so far's enough. This life fucking sucks.
God.
I've hit the ground, I can't get out. So will you slow down? To a plan for a goal, to a brace for an impact. Everything you thought you could take back. We all wish that it didn't work like that. What to dissect? So close to being perfect, but so far away. But so far away. Yeah, so tally off another day. Yeah, tally off another day. Yeah, yeah. All the things that you thought you could take back. We all wish that it didn't work like that. So tally off another day.
Yeah, so that's the old version, and then it would fade into. I'm gonna do both
Blood
old
runs
versions
thick
and then
since
both new
you've boiled
versions.
off all your hate. And every time you walk, you feel
My voice
like
is
you're
so low.
lugging dead weight. 'Cause every step you
The
take
piano
feels
line's
like
so fucking
another
tingly.
waste on another day gone by. Can't bring yourself to try. You've cried enough. And this unlit room is
That little
dark,
fill
but
was
just
cool. I don't do that
upset.
anymore.
And after all the moon, it's set saying
bad. But you start to think this kind of thing will last until you die. 'Cause time just doesn't fly when it gets tough.
Posture slumps, your joints are
Welcome, Ian.
ache.
You can't feel your pulse or even tell if you're awake. So close your blinds and stay inside, cause you know that you're scared. Say la vie, and who cares? Life is life, and what's fair is fair. That's a fucking sample bass.
So you look for something else to write instead. There's so much to do.
I wanted to go for like a slide guitar sound, but I didn't have a slide guitar. There's fucking...
And the room fills up with piles of empty cans. You're so cold, you're afraid to touch your hands.
Thank you, everybody.
And you will confess
This is crazy.
you'll sit in your groove. This place feels like a tomb, and that's just fine.
Your posture's lost, your joints hurt and you ache. You can't feel your pulse or even tell if you're awake. So close your blinds and stay inside, cause you know that you're scared. Say la vie, and who cares? Life is life, and what's fair is fair. And why would you pretend that there's anything that you're able to mend? Your ability to care is discarded on the floor. So face the pain head on and just ignore.
You forgot how to even feel irate.
Feel irate.
When you hear good news, you still can't relate.
Can't relate.
You've been playing.
And who's to blame when it's probably your fault? Those thoughts are in the vault and locked away. And none this matter what is left to say.
Posture slumps, your joints hurt and you ache. You can't feel your pulse or even tell if you're awake. So close your blinds and stay inside, cause you know that you're scared. Say la vie, and who cares? Life is life, and what's fair is fair.
So that's that. And on so far, I'm pretty sure I put those two in a row. I should have. I must have. It'd be a travesty if I didn't. Yeah, I did.
The days drift by carelessly. Can't catch
So,
me if you try.
yeah, Causes and Effects was 2012. Trying Too Hard was 2012.
You can't even fend for yourself. Is there no one else who understands? But look, the sun comes up ahead. Right when you thought you'd have been better off dead. And hope, what's that mean again? This never ends. So tell me, can we find this out ourselves? Maybe when do I shoot for a goal? Do I brace for an impact? The things we thought we could take back. Always that it didn't work like that. We lost our bets. So close to being perfect, but so far away. But so far away. Yeah, so tally off another day. What's the scenery? Fleetingly catch whatever glimpse you get to see. Cause we're made to face that way. Blind and unclear, don't crash into your fear. So absent-mindedly, but look, the fog clears up ahead. And for a second you let go of the dread. Then everything goes white, then black, then red. Wake up, shape up, don't you dare ask again. Do I shoot for a goal? Do I brace for an impact?
I don't know if it's easy to tell, but the newer lyrics in this sort of stem from the same fucking multiverse shit that I'd fallen into by the time I was like mixing so far. And there's a lot of themes that come up. There's like kind of a common thread, common story that these things paint. And I think like tally marks into C'est La Vie, like when I went back to do a different take on it, I took more of like the I don't know. I remember a couple streams ago I was talking about like the falling angel rising ape thing. It's more about that. It's more like tally marks is about like getting broken. Like causes is about like, you know, what has broken you. And C'est La Vie ends up, you know, is the effects of that, which is, you know, the wanting to like pull yourself up off the floor after, you know, everything's hit you.
Things we thought we could take back, always that it didn't work like that. We lost our bets, so close to being perfect, but so far away, but so far away.
Artistically Crafty donated $100, and thank you so fucking much. My god.
Yeah, so tally off another day.
I did the same build in this.
I'm terrified, I'm losing my mind, deflating day by day. When too many things can't wait. Ask me if this is enough when it's too much. This life sucks and it's just I can't keep up. I'm locking up, so slow down. Do I shoot for a goal? Do I brace for an impact? Things we thought we could take back, always that it didn't work like that. We lost our bets, so close to being perfect, but so far away, but so far away. Yeah, so tally off another day. Tally off another day. So tally off another day. Another day. Oh, everything you thought you could take back.
I even do that in the outro too, shit.
Always that it didn't work. Yeah. So tally off another day.
And then it goes into this,
Your blood runs thick since you've boiled off your hate.
which is an objectively better rhythm for these lyrics.
You're lugging dead weight. And every step you take is like another waste on another day gone by. Can't bring yourself to cry, you've tried enough.
I also have the appropriate voice for the piano tone.
Sunlit room is dark, but just a tad. And after all the mood, it sets ain't bad. But you start to think this kind of thing will last until you die. 'Cause time just doesn't fly when it gets tough. Your posture's slumped, your joints hurt and you ache. You can't feel your pulse or even tell if you're awake. So close your blinds and stay inside, 'cause you know that you're scared. Say la vie, and who cares? Life is life, and what's fair is fair.
I love using backwards piano samples. That was a big thing that I like doing on So Far.
Something else that rhymes instead. There's so much to do, but hell if you could motivate yourself to just start something else to kill your time. And the room fills up with piles of empty cans. You're so cold that you're afraid to touch your hands. But you will confess this pit's a mess and you'll sit in your gloom. This place feels like a tomb, and that's just fine. Your posture's slumped, your joints hurt and you ache. You can't feel your pulse or even tell if you're awake. So close your blinds and stay inside, 'cause you know that you're scared. Say la vie, and who cares? Life is life, and what's fair is fair. And why would you pretend?
That's probably one of my best, like, my favorite, like, backing vocal lines of mine is the fucking, the stuff that's in the back of the chorus on this.
So face the pain head on and just ignore. You forgot how to even feel irate.
Yeah, I'm doing this in basically the order I wrote them and then going to the new versions to compare.
But you've been played and who's to blame when it's probably your fault. Those thoughts are in a vault and locked away. And on this matter, what is left to say? Your posture's slumped, your joints hurt and you ache. You can't feel your pulse or even tell if you're awake. So close your blinds and stay inside, cause you know that you're scared. Say la vie, and who cares? Life is life, and what's fair is fair.
Let's see. Yeah, let's just roll into that. That's a later song. But let's get to the heart of Trying Too Hard, which is Trying Too Hard.
Well, it's hard for kids like us to grow up. Our nostalgia comforts us, the world's so dangerous out there. We try our best to care before the pressure takes hold of us. The world's puppeteering us. I'm right here. Though you haven't said a word, I can hear your problems loud and clear. So can you see straight? Maybe I need more silver paint. So be it cold-blooded freak or a hot-headed creep, we'll scream it loud. I'll regret what I say, bring it up anyway. Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud. Though our sights on the stars, we won't get very far. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too hard? Tell me, is this enough? Tell me if it's too much. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too hard?
Thank you, Shannon Mullen.
Well, we all know when push comes to shove, feeling insignificant to life's indifference to all. I'll help you break your fall.
Thank you so
For
much.
the mindless attention getters, you could do so much better. I'm right here. And though you haven't said a word, I can hear I'm nothing but your mirror. So can you see straight? Maybe I need more silver paint. So be it cold-blooded freak or a hot-headed creep, scream it proud.
I wonder what this song is about.
I would change everything, would that change anything? Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out.
I wonder what this song is about.
Sights on the stars, we won't get very far.
Am I trying too hard?
Am I trying too hard?
Tell me, is
this enough? Tell me if it's too much. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too hard?
antics come off as bizarre? You know it's possible to push it too far.
Never knew
That axe could be too loud. What doesn't mean to be picked out in a crowd.
we're the fools, we lose our cool and fall away from all the blame. So shut your mouth. It's easier to cut the act. So be it cold-blooded free.
I do this like vocal auto harmony thing where it'll tune half of a vocal track to like a single note. I do that a lot in backup vocals just to add more like note to it, but with it still sounding like one voice, just in two tones.
We won't get very far. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too hard? Tell me, is this enough? Tell me if it's too much. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too hard? I'll regret what I say. Bring it up anyway. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too hard? You're a cold-blooded freak. I'm a hot-headed creep. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too hard?
Broadway Park Broadway Carcat did a version of this song. So, you know, that was one of the earliest songs that I wrote about gender identity and shit. You know, a lot of the language is a bit more vague than the kind of shit that I would use later, but, Synesthesia of the acapella, and it was the same colors used for the tracks and mastering. Yeah. I remember... Yeah, life has strange synchronicities like that. But there's, if you notice the time code on this, it's 4 minutes and 27 seconds. And that is, that is a 724 reference.
Well, it's hard for kids like us to grow up. Our nostalgia comforts us, the world's so dangerous out there. You try your best to care before the pressure takes hold of us. The world's puppeteering us. I'm right here, although you haven't said a word. I can hear your problems loud and clear. So can you see straight, or do I need more silver paint? If you're a cold-blooded freak or a hot-headed creep, sing it loud.
So, this is probably from, like, 2009, 2010. This is around the same time that I was writing, 724, actually. Like, I'm sorry, I was eating corn nuts, through most of that song, so I didn't really get to commentary. But, this was way, way back when, you know, I was mostly in the furry fandom and, you know, trying to, like, figure out, like, my gender expression and shit. Started being, you know, I used to play, like, a fucking, like, Golden Jackal who was, like, a metalhead, and then I started doing, you know, my Second Life avatar was this, Silver Wolf, and I had, like, a whole different personality, and it was, like, a experience where I was sort of exploring, like, you know, different things, that I wanted to be, and, I noticed that, you know, it was really interesting when, you know, I would enter spaces where people only knew me as one character, and, you know, being around people that only knew me as the other character, you know, they treat you differently, depending on, like, you know, your gender presentation outwardly, and, like, just getting that on the internet, like, early in that form, you know, was something that helped me figure out, you know, how I was comfortable, like, being referred to, and you know, how I was comfortable being seen, basically. And, so, you know, essentially, this song was born out of the frustrations of trying to get, you know, people who had seen... People who didn't want to... It was my frustrations at people who didn't really, get when I was moving on to, like, different kinds of ways to express myself and different, like, identities I wanted to, like, have when I was still exploring shit. And, just sort of being mad about, like, what do I have to do, like, to get you to understand that, like, I'm not the friend that I was a year ago, you know? Like, it's sort of that, that's what the song is about. And part of it's about, you know, like, the silver paint thing. Like, one of it's because my character was a silver wolf. The other thing was, you know, the idea of, you know, I'm nothing but your mirror, so can you see straight or do I need more silver paint? Is, like, the full line in context. It's like, it was sort of like one of those things where, like, it was hard to, like, you know, you would get into environments with, you know, a lot of queer people that are exploring shit, and, like, they get so in their own heads that they don't see the kind of shit that you're going through, and that's just kind of how people were back then. And so, like, I sort of wanted people Fucking, there's this fly that's bothering me and it's distracting me. God. But yeah, no, it's about wanting to reflect the things that you want to, desiring people to see you for like how you want to be seen.
I'll regret what I say, bring it up anyway, don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud, though our sights on the stars, we won't get very far. Am I trying too hard? So tell me, is this enough? Tell me if it's too much. Am I trying too hard?
And I think something that every like queer person worries about is like, how authentic do you want to be in expressing yourself, and how much do you want to fit a mold of what is expected of you. And I really think that's like the core concept that the song is dealing with, is what do you want to reflect? What do you have to do to show the world what you want to reflect, you know?
Well, we all know when push comes to shove, feeling insignificant to life's indifference to all. I'll help you break your fall from the mindless attention getters. You could do so much better. I'm right here, although I haven't said a word. It's clear I'm just another mirror. So can you see straight?
So, like, there's the word about, like, mindless attention getters. There's always, in every space, there's always going to be people that don't really have a solidified sense of self. They more just, like, sway with whatever the breeze is going toward. And you can say that it's because of attention. Back when I was a teenager, I thought people were just hunting for attention. But I really think it's more just, like, a cause and effect nature of, people being moved around and not really having a chance to, explore themselves fully. And so they continuously, they let waves roll over them, and they don't really, take root in anything. It can be when you're trying to find, when you're a teenager and you're trying to find people to relate to, it's interesting to, this fly's bothering me. You kind of have to, there come points where you realize, like, who's real and who's not, and that's not in the sense of, like, gender or identity as much as it is, just authenticity. Like, are people saying what they are because, or are people expressing and acting the way that they are because they think they should, or are they trying to be authentic? And is the think they should an attempt at being authentic? And, like, that's, I don't know.
Maybe I need more silver paint. If you're a cold-blooded freak or a hot-headed creep, sing it proud.
But, at the end of all of that, the hook just says, like, no matter what the fuck is going on with you, like, that's fine. Like, express it. Because that's what we're here to do.
I would change everything, would I change anything? Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud. Though our sights on the stars, we won't get very far. Am I trying too hard?
It's not leaving.
So tell me, is this enough? Tell me if it's too much. Am I trying too
Is that the
hard?
chord? Maybe it's spelling.
All your antics come up as bizarre. You know it's possible to push it too far. You never knew that ass could be too loud. What does it mean to be picked out in a crowd? We're the fools, we lose our cool and fall away from all the shame. So when in doubt, it's easier to cut the act. If you're a cold-blooded freak or a hot-headed
We're being bugged.
creep, sing it proud. I would change everything, would I change anything? Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud. Though our sights on the stars, we won't get very far. Am I trying too hard? Am I trying too?
Well, I mean, Newt, it's sort of about both. It's about trying to discover. It's about trying to have the breakthrough to figure out, like, what the fuck you're trying to do when you're surrounded by a lot of people that are, you know, worrying about copying other people, and you're still stuck in a lot of those phases.
So tell me, is this enough? Tell me if it's too much. Am I trying too hard? I'll regret what I say, bring it up anyway. Am I trying too hard?
Trust me, it took me a while to figure out this was about being queer. I already knew I was, but I didn't know that's where my frustrations were coming from.
You're a cold-blooded freak, I'm a hot-headed creep. Am I trying too hard?
There's a little woo in the fucking so far version.
You're a cold-blooded freak, I'm a hot-headed creep. Tell me, is this too much? I can change everything, would that change anything? I regret what I said. It's dark in the dark, and you walk in the park. Tell me now.
Teddy, who was Broadway Car Cat way back in the day, also did backups on the 2012 version. I didn't even mention that. I didn't even mention, yeah, Broadway Car Cat was on the Trying Too Hard mix. From way back. And then, so I do mostly Mythos stuff now. And, there is this one song and this one character from it and this one scene that's actually probably going to be in the next thing I write, so it's sort of relevant. Named Esther, and they are a god, who hops universes, and they try to meet versions of the people that they've known in each universe, in every universe they visit. And at one point they meet an earlier version of themselves, and punch them in the face, and like enter a whole fucking like spirit time freeze with them and just tell them like, hey, quit fucking up. Or hey, don't worry about fucking up, it's what life's about. Yeah, if I change everything, will that change anything? That, I feel like that line was sort of obvious. This riff is just one by Metallica, but more complex and higher.
Lucky, there you are.
Good thing I know your story so far. I'm back again to watch you fall. You were my favorite after all. Adventurous, but just in spite. Conquer your morals with no foresight. Your will and rage flare like the sun. Who would say you're too young? And I hope that the fire in your eyes
burns through.
There's a whole fucking Dan Winter thing where he talks about how Lucifer is the twinkle in your eye, and there's also like a fucking like phi spiral that assembles itself in your heart, and that's a lot of the shit that I write about now in like my current music. But you know, even knowing that I was using that kind of simple symbolism, I feel like kind of makes me feel like these archetypes that I've reached for, like they have this meaning that's sort of like controlled the kind of shit I seek out. I'm waiting to see you fly. So there's a whole fucking like dragon universe, and I've had it since I was 12. And Aster's a character in it. Aster's a character who like moves through it rather. As a character, they're like larger.
Hello, Lucky, there you are. Your heroism is fairly subpar.
I always make up a new like shell for Aster, like every couple of years, and then eventually I sort of just settled like, you're just an entity. I can just make I can just make you anything.
You've made it so far, did you have fun? You're stupid enough, and now your quest is done. I can't see, can't sense of your face. And I hope that the fire in your eyes burns through your heart as well. I've watched 1,000 times, and it all ends up the same. It's hell, and I've laid out the stars for you to follow across the endless night. If you fly low, you'll never find the sky. I'm waiting to see you fly.
They're a starling, so like similar. They do have like a lot of like speckly, like crackler looks to them. And also, if you look at how Drek's legs are.
And I hope that the fire in your eyes burns through your heart as well. I've watched 1,000,000 times, and it all ends up the same. It's hell, and I laid out the stars for you to follow across the endless night. If you fly low, you'll never find the sky. I'm waiting to see you fly. I'm waiting to see you fly.
Yeah, Esther is an embodiment of the aura. There is Starfield as a person.
I'm waiting to see you fly.
So yeah. And then that let's move on to the last song from Trying Too Hard. Which came when I was in senior year and there was a bunch of tests coming up. And in the week leading up to the finals, where all of the reviews were happening, a blur. Yeah, I was so sick. I had like 103 fever, and I was like in bed. I was like having cold sweats and shivering and shit. And I was afraid to go to sleep because I thought I would literally fucking die. And then as I was getting over it, like I had this, you know, these loops in my head basically, and as I was getting over it, I started fucking with them on guitar. Next time I was able to get in studio, it was still like half delirious. I just recorded a bunch of these, you know, guitar loops and then chopped them together, and went at it with my voice still having had strep throat and 103 fever that was just barely going down. Just went at it and kind of spieled the lyrics and the lines that were floating in my head a couple days before, once it hit the weekend.
1, 2, 3,
And I ended up with this.
4.
There's reasons for these bags under my eyes. It's effort I don't give except in lies. Maybe it's the weight of all the promises that I can't keep.
But the universe will not let me sleep. Let's talk about the time I waste.
So I recorded this with strep
What
throat.
I said I do, but only say. Nothing was done today, but I feel I shouldn't be awake.
exhausted from the same old grievance. Another day, another moral inconvenience. And who would bat an eye while the world around them dies? And who could? I can't seem to close mine.
So my sisters were both really prodigious, and I sort of expected myself to do really well in school, and like, after my parents had split and a bunch of shit happened, I like wasn't able to focus up on that, and I felt really guilty.
There's reasons why we fall so far so fast. There's reasons why the pluses never last. Rest is the world's best advice, but the universe would threaten if I tried. There's reasons for these bags under my eyes. It's effort I don't give except in lies. Maybe it's the weight of all the promises that I can't keep. But the universe will not let me sleep.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Flame Cat Gaming.
Grant me a fever dream at least.
Yeah, one of my sisters tried to get me a phlebotomy job recently. That didn't work out because I'm too fucking squeamish. I tried. They're both nurses. And my older sister only entered that relatively recently. Now I work for her like business doing CNA testing, and I do test proctoring. And my other sister's a nurse still. It is a special state of melodic delirium. That was the thing. It was like, I can write a song about being sick and record it while I'm sick. When am I going to have that opportunity again? And you know, it was when I was like 18, so. You know, I bounced back. I get blown drawn too. I just couldn't do that over and over again. I don't have the stomach for that. This is the last song on the album, so it has like a minute fade out. Oh no, it actually stops. The guitars actually stop. I forgot about that. But, I'm sure you guys all know the, you guys all know the full version of this song.
There's reasons for these bags under my eyes. It's effort I don't give except in lies. And maybe it's the weight of all the promises that I can't keep.
So,
but the universe will not let me sleep.
one influence that Homestuck had on this song was that the full version, after I had done the guitar for Fever Dreamless, it sort of blew up as a Carcat song. And so when I redid it with full instrumentals, I added, I composed it for piano, violin, bass, and drum box.
Let's talk about the time I waste.
And just the guitar stayed the same.
All the things I said I'd do but only say. was done today, but I still feel I shouldn't.
So on
be
this version,
awake.
I believe Madi recorded the violin to this.
Exhausted from the same old grievance. Another day, another moral inconvenience. And who would bat an eye while the world around them dies? And who could? I can't seem to close mine. I wish that we weren't forced to find out. I wish we never knew what this was about. There's reasons why we fall so far so fast. There's reasons why the pluses never last. And rest is the world's best advice.
That is true. That's another influence that that Homestuck had on this song.
Time still passes
And then the second verse of this is just a Carcat fan
There's
verse.
still so much left to do when I'm awake.
Because I figured, like, yeah.
And I've long lost track of days. In just one night, where all is just a haze. I've long forgotten what dreams feel like. Another sleep, another eon lost from daylight. You've learned too many words. They're more than just absurd. But I think this can't be too much worse. And the stars have gone dark and I'm shaking. No questions why I deserve.
And then it returns to fucking the stars have gone dark and I'm shaking is a line from the Etc. reverse.
We fall so far so fast. There's reasons why the pluses never last. I take my own thoughts with a grain of salt. When I tell myself that this is all my fault. 'Cause there's reasons for these bags under my eyes. It's effort I don't give except in lies. Maybe it's the weight of all the promises that I can't keep. But the universe will not let me sleep.
The bass line for this is really good. I'm very proud of this bass line. I just wanna throw that out there. Also, the solo's not bad. And then this is all my friends. This is Kylie, Chris, I believe, Allie. I think Jared's in there. So it's them for a couple bars, and then me like doing the other half of the harmonies. Tomorrow might be in there too, I forget. I don't wanna... And then, here's a bunch of patrons.
Grant me a favorite dream at least. No, the universe will not let me sleep. Now the universe will not let me sleep.
Okay, and then there's one more thing from Trying Too Hard. Oh, it's 7:24. We got through Trying Too Hard, and it is 7:24 p.m. The only thing that's left is the intermission, which I think is pretty short. No, it's 2 minutes long, never mind.
I'm gonna lick the left and right side of your wiener. The whole wiener.
My whole
This
wiener.
is when...
What about the bottom part of my... Whole wiener.
Oh.
Wait.
This was when I did the shouts for Shark Toy. There was just a mic in the middle of the room
I
and
look
people were
like
walking
Jesus.
up to it.
I'm Robin Stevens. I have a penis.
I like dogs. Hey.
Dogs and cats.
Fuck.
Stephanie, get your bitch ass over here.
Dear God.
Shut up, ho.
Christ.
There's a whole fucking skit.
Fuck you, Steph.
Fuck, how do I...
So, let me think of something to say to you all.
Chris, what the fuck are you doing?
Not just hacking into your feed.
You can't just fucking do that. I was trying to hack into the feed too. I'd already hacked into it.
Sucks for you, man. My signal's stronger.
Hello?
Oh shit, is that an alien?
Am I coming through?
Case! Dude,
This
I'm
thing.
the one who cut into my feed.
there's an alien on my screen.
That sounds like a personal problem.
You didn't answer my question.
Alright, so, like I was saying, this thing took me about a year to get finished, this whole album thing. And, again, did I thank everyone? Yeah. I want to thank the people who,
Fuck! Dude, that fucking alien just blew up my fucking computer!
Again, that sounds like
That's
a personal
Chris.
problem.
Ah, smartass! It also sounds like a fucking room's on fire.
Chris, I'm not here to help. The fuck.
Coming to you live from somewhere on the outskirts of Kenosha, the Slenderman.
Why can't I click this? This is not clicking. There we go. That sounds like a personal problem. Oh god. So, that's trying too hard. That was the first thing I put out. And that was a skit that Chris, my friend Chris and I did. The typography video that I played at the beginning, that's Chris who did that. And since, you know, so let's move on to We Mars. And let's do some comparisons of these. Fuck. This is just a riff stolen from a Fall Out Boy demo from a song they didn't do.
What a time to be empty. It's 6 to 7:30. I got no
6 to 7:30 is 7:24.
pain, 'cause there's nothing here to see. Out of mind, out of heart,
So,
the corner in the dark.
I live in an old fucking broken like off-Broadway theater, right?
Expressing praise on my
And I really kind of thought that I would never become anything more than like an accessory to that. And all of a sudden I had like a bunch of like internet fame. And it was like this internet, it was this weird like adjusting that I had to do. Because like everyone sort of like saw like a limited amount of like what I had put out. And I felt like it was sort of inauthentic and didn't really paint a picture of like who I was on the internet. And I didn't really know how to fucking write lyrics concisely. God damn on Broadway. And this was sort of me stating that, like, you know, I'm not someone who ever has an attempt to... I don't want to... Like, selling out isn't a fucking, like, concern for me or, like, a goal for me as much as just, like, trying to gain attention to the things that are going on here. And when people were offering me to, like, do, you know, bigger, better things, like, I always just sort of made my decisions keeping in mind, like, how the fuck... How is that gonna help me, like, build my own shit, like, back here? Limelight isn't really a thing that I'm about. I've sort of wanted to avoid it. I like having this small thing going on. Welcome, Dirk Once.
So could you tell me again just who I am, my role to play? They wanna go
So, like, there's not really much different in this song between this and the Stuff I Can't Keep version. But I will say that We Mars was sort of like, Trying Too Hard was like, hey, can I do an album? And then We Mars was like the EP halfway through figuring out, like, I want to do like the album. I want to do like the thing that's like, you know, buzzing around in my head. So, of a bitch. There's a reason that I put a dog on the cover in the first place. That's kind of a dumb line, I'm a furry. Do shitty fan art of the song back then day? Oh my god. Because death on your red carpets, make up some lies to fill the gaps. I won't have a heart attack. I'll be taken aback that you even know my name. Don't ever tell me where I am or who to play. So lie down and shoo me away when I never be caught dead on your red carpet. Then I do the chorus again. But this, I didn't really change too much here besides the lyrics. Besides some of the lyrics.
Years ago, I lost myself.
No one's gonna mind me. I'm a passerby, see, ain't out here for company. Hearing the same things, fearing to say things you could read unluckily.
Trying Too Hard reference.
I'm feeling pleasant, not in the present. Living in places you can't see. Oh, trust me, I could seem like I mean exactly what you want from me. I'd be taking my life to heart. You'll be picking my mind apart. Tune clicking through the grooves from missing parts. They call it art. So back up and roll up your red carpets. Cut your ears, but you still got your heart left.
Wow, someone found me from
Times that I
Tides.
might regret that you even know my name. Don't sit there and tell me who I am again. There's a fair share you're seeing me I haven't been. Other than when I tend to impress. No, you might have seen it, but you don't know me yet. You might have seen it, but you don't know me yet. You might have seen it, but you don't know me yet. I'm alabaster, like peeling plaster, but my frame is immune to disaster.
So that line is just talking, that's just kind of relating back the, like, being grounded to the theater thing, is, like, how much I identify with, like, where I come from.
I could take better change at a pace. Wanna soon would be faster. Listening to the moonlight hard. With the bone, gotta light these stars.
Like, I mean, there's that line at the end of, the theater tour video where I talk about the stars on the ceiling. And, like, that's always been an obsession of mine with, like, restoring the theaters, like, wanting to, see what that ceiling actually fucking looks like. Seeing that effect that I have to describe over and over.
Clear skies and eyes and minds all play a part. They call it art. So back off and roll up your red carpets. I caught your ears, but you still got your heart left. Find times that I might regret that you even know my name. So don't sit there and tell me who I am again. There's a fair share you're seeing me I haven't been. Other than when I tend to impress. No, you might have seen it, but you don't know me yet. You might have seen it, but you don't know me far. These strangers love their sticks. Fake fame and honest tricks.
Oh my god, I'm so glad Matt did that. Matt's doing another remix for me.
No pros, no kicks.
Oh, here's a line.
Fake fame and honest tricks. This name's all stops, no goes, all cons, no pros, no kicks.
This game's all stops, no goes, all cons, no pros, no kicks. All cons, no pros is like the fucking... It's a double entendre.
I found my niche. Cloud theatrics. So back off and roll up your red carpets. Cut your ears, but you still got your heart left. Find times that I might regret that you even know my name.
Yeah, go check out D Notive's music, if you haven't. Especially their remix of Bite Me. That'll get you into... That's a good gateway into their whole style. I really like their synthwave shit. I can bop to it. Makes my whole body like pulse.
Don't you dare tell me who I am again. There's a better share you see in me I haven't been. Other than when I tend to impress. No, you think you heard me. So back off and roll up your red carpets. Cut your ears, but you still got your heart left. Find times that I might regret that you even know my name. Don't you dare tell me who I am again. Playing Main Street, Broadway was taken. Other than when the press all I said no. You think you see me, but you don't know me yet.
Yeah. I mean, off of Self I Can't Keep, that being an intro song, Self I Can't Keep is essentially the character of Case that I had built up to that point. And it's weird because, like, when I wrote that song, that wasn't really how I was thinking back then, but it's just weird how that... Like, Self I Can't Keep was the album I was trying to write with this, but the second track off of We Mars, a lot of people found me from. Here's the old version. Now, intro's like twice as long because I don't know what the... You shouldn't have to wait 20 seconds to get the lyrics in a pop
It's a
song.
miracle getting in and out of bed. It's harder than you'd expect when those sounds from
I'm glad like
outside
so
won't
many
go
people found me
away.
from like recent Homestuck stuff. That's crazy.
You've heard
I'm so
you
glad.
should work harder, and you've heard
It's
you
been a
should
crazy
play
7 years.
back. And sometimes those words come from the same face. It's confusing first of all, and it's tiring, but not tiring enough to weigh your eyelids down. You have to keep...
I had a boyfriend named Justin who bought me Minecraft.
The fangs and the howls and the claws and the growls. And isn't it amazing how many...
We broke up because I couldn't take the just in case jokes.
in your head
That's not a reason, but it's a contributor.
to sleep like this, thinking of all these strange things when you should rest. It's hard to sleep like this when there's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired, but there's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired, but there's monsters nearby. From the sounds of all this, I bet you've done more than hide, though you may
Yeah, I
have
mean like way
done
back in the day, yeah.
well, at least you haven't died. And why don't you bite back? Is some fucked up advice. Cause the metaphor.
I mean, there's a Homestuck chat in my Discord because so many people are Homestucks.
But the venom in your veins.
So there's a friend named Just in Case. That's terrible. Those parents are so mean.
How much of an escape you could use. And you know if you don't run, they're gonna catch you.
I'm gonna fight them. That's not
But
true.
sometimes you just wanna break. And isn't it amazing how many strange things pop in your head? In bed, it's hard to sleep like
I hate this bridge. I totally rewrote it in the next verse. Or the sick version.
Try to second guess all you've fallen for. Take a step into the dark. They might want to show. So let the fears go and let them all know.
You know, when I'm fucking teenager writing music, I don't have much frames of references so I can fucking compare shit going on in my head through.
Many strange things pop in your head when you're in bed. Thinking of all these strange things when you should rest.
Book and not marry someone named Suit.
Isn't it amazing how many strange things pop in your head in bed? It's hard to sleep like this, thinking of all these strange things when you should rest. It's hard to sleep like this. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired. There's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired. Yeah. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired, but it's hard to sleep like this when there's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired, but there's monsters nearby. It's hard to sleep like this. Yeah.
Man. So that turned into this song. The intro, I took the intro from Nicotine by fucking Panic at the Disco.
Getting out of bed's hard enough. Getting in is tough when outside sounds I cannot stand won't go away. You'll hear to try harder. You'll hear to lay back. That voice behind the polarized advice can be the same. The dark's more confusing than tiring. No light with eyes wide open for creatures of heard are pressed and hiding. Some with fangs, some with horns, some with claws, some with more. Ain't it amazing how many strange things pop in your head in bed? It's hard to sleep like this, thinking of all these strange things when you should rest. 'Cause it's hard to sleep like this when there's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired. There's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired, but there's monsters nearby. From everything you've seen, I'm sure you're out of ways to hide. And though you may have gotten bit before, it takes a little more to die.
I think there's a lot of like brave in this song, like from Sarah Bareilles.
Nice, but I've tried, and the metaphor doesn't work like that. But the venom in your veins speaks volumes to all the silhouettes you can't compare. And you know if you don't run, they're gonna catch you. I can bet you there's nothing there. Ain't it amazing how many strange things pop in your head in bed? It's hard to sleep like this, thinking of all these strange things when you should rest. 'Cause it's hard to sleep like this. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired, but there's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired. We can be scared of what's just assumed.
I like this bridge better.
But just where you hear
dark and thought it was hard. That's just at the start. Only get so far, holding off those dreams of yours. So this song ended up being, you know, like a sort of an anthem about like facing your fears about being who you want to be and facing the outside world and facing like the criticism and judgment that can come when you're like trying to be your authentic self. Lighting your own way, so to speak, exploring your comfort zone, or exploring beyond your comfort zone. And then the next song, I don't think. So this was the take on Trying Too Hard, and I don't think I haven't actually redone this one. This one didn't survive.
Sounds a bit familiar. At this point, I'm recycling failures. If only anyone would maybe take me seriously. Cause there's words on the screen. I wrote them down and barely
Hello,
know
Alex.
what they mean. So I read off the screen. And if they rhyme, it's good enough for me. It's when your hands get tired and your throat's on fire and the wants ain't worth the work.
And your eyes get blurred and you're still unsure.
Well, prepare since it gets worse. Said a bit
Too much, haven't done enough. You tried.
You'll regret
That fact, can't take that back. You tried. At least I'll give you that. Thank you, Andrew Zadoily. Thank you so much. Andrew Zadoily says hi. Thank you so much.
Not that hard to care what's left. Well, right now it's a mess. We've got a ways to go, so hope for the best. There's words on the screen that I wrote way too critically. So I
read off the screen.
but to me it's still a mystery.
It's when your hands on tired and your throat's on fire and the wants ain't worth the work. And your eyes get blurred and you're still unsure. But prepare since it gets worse. Just wait.
You say you look insane. You tried. Learn to play your cards. Now you've gone too far. You tried. Yeah, you tried so hard.
I've used that fucking. I think I used that in aesthetic shit. This part's pretty cool. And it does the bridge from Trying Too Hard, pretty much. I don't have a fucking. Is there anything interesting here? Standard vocal out solo. Oh, so another old version of Sleep is on here. It's got the drum beats in it. This one doesn't have all the backup vocals, but it's the same. It's the same.
Let's talk about the time I waste.
I mean, that's just like. That's sort of like a weird midpoint. I don't think we need to hear that song a third time. Let's move on to Great Day.
We're falling out onto hard times. I keep my troubles buried like my bass lines. They might sync up with me once or twice, but not quite. Hit rock bottom, burning rubber. Save a drum, bang a drummer.
That's a dumb line. It's stupid
You
line.
can tell that I'm stretching, but I've been away for some time.
So all the lyrics in this are just placeholder
And
bullshit
if
because
the
I didn't have
hate
anything
in
to
my
write about.
inbox is anything at all to say, it's that
Today's gonna be a great day.
What goes on behind locked doors? Just oversimplified guitar chords. I keep hearing that they're too hard. We'll try playing them slow.
Stupid shit.
Now what the fuck rhymes with piano?
Not really what the fuck rhymes with piano. That's why this was an EP. I was not trying at all.
Too many dead ends now. Where do I go? And if the sirens keep bleeding into
All of my lines, every take. I know today's gonna be a great day.
I'll
Yeah.
take a crash or two in logic. 'Cause cutting out my fuck-ups is nostalgic.
God.
I did a full album without knowing how to sing.
2. I did an album and an EP. My vocal control in this shit is so bad.
I guess
Listen
that's
still, tracking fucking vocals. Spirit Jingles reference.
It's not a big deal, I just wish I had something to drink.
Fuck you.
And if after an aspirin or two my head still aches, I know today's gonna be a great day. Yeah! I know today's gonna be a great day.
Fuck.
Head still aches, but I don't have to fake it. Keep lying to myself until I believe what I say.
Yeah, sure.
As if the hate in my inbox is anything at all to say. And if the sirens keep bleeding into all of my mics every take. And if
After an aspirin or two, my head still aches.
I know today's gonna be a great day.
Sorry about this thing.
Yeah, today's gonna be a great day.
God.
Today's gonna be a great day.
So I actually used to live a couple blocks from a hospital and right next to train tracks. And I used to record at like 3 a.m. because it was the time when it was quietest, and the only things that would ever fuck up my takes are sirens or the train coming. And so that, you know, that was the thing I had to deal with a lot. And this ended up... Why can't I fucking navigate with this trackpad? Why isn't it letting me do that? Why isn't my computer taking any input? Jesus. What the fuck? No, stop. Take me, okay. Here.
Missing daylight, not intentional. Just assume
I never read into star signs. I've been misled in my hard times.
I don't know how long this stream's going. Until I'm done with Wee Mars.
Stresses tend to make you think I'm a daydreamer. And I've seen minds wander. I try to keep mine out of water. When I think I might be seeing things. I'm feeling strange vibes, waking up to daylight, picking up on signs that could say why. In my current mental state, my grip around the present falls away, asking where went yesterday.
It's the same song, it's just the lyrics are different.
We had it way off the first time. We were raised on the worst lies. It's made me wonder if we're all under cursed eyes. I'm a daydreamer. So the dice keep rolling.
Turn around, reference.
Keep my life unfolding. It's better off vibes, waking up to daylight, picking up on signs that could say why. This extrapolating fate has left my mental calendar with blanks, asking where went yesterday. Coincidences must be more than just my intuition, something's messing around with us. You could call it bias, you could call it bias, but it's what I'm picking up. I'm feeling strange vibes, waking up to daylight, picking up on signs.
This
that
was
could
when I
say
first started.
why.
This song was first, like, when I first started noticing, like, you know, patterns of synchronicity that I ended up talking about in Jackal and Hyde. Just kind of questioning my sanity. That was the thing. Okay, Nightlight. This is the last official track on this. On We Mars. And then there's another joke song. Oh my god, thank you for your pledge. Welcome.
It's too much for me to hide, and it's too much effort to lie. Conflicts confuse, I'm confined, and my sanity's borderline. Converse with the open air, tell stories whenever you're there. Just to listen, the only one who cares. Words can strike as dear, in your tone I sense it's sincere. Implications are minor, but a major impact it hears. Alone in a desolate tomb, bare grips all I make do. The only way I'm intertwined with you.
The song is about playing guitar when you're depressed.
When words can't speak alone,
There's a bunch of musical double entendre in it.
I'll amplify it on my own. And every night I die a bit inside, as I wish my world away. No scratch, that's too cliche. And every stroll I think of how dumb it was to stay up all night with you. I'll start this page anew, just for you.
My friend Eric wrote this guitar line, actually, and I just, like, kind of made it more complex.
It may be just an escape, but my thoughts, they always allay. The pseudo-bliss wears off, and all the effects just negate, until I'm with you again. And I strain as I wait for then. From life,
I can use the bathroom. Okay.
myself I must defend. I lie to myself every day, hope problems just go away. You're only a way to delay my admittance of staying the day. If words could delay the dawn, my time, it would be drawn out long enough to forget about the wrong. Oh. And every night I die a bit inside, as I wish my world away. No scratch, that too cliche. And every stroll I think of how dumb it was to stay up all night with you. I'll start this page anew. I'll find out what I have to do. And here I Now scratch that too cliche. And every strum I think of how dumb it was to stay up all night with you. I'll start this page anew. But for now I bid to you an adieu. There's too much for me to hide, and it's too much effort to lie. I'm confused and confined, and I've already lost my mind. Yeah. I wonder, is the version on, is the version on Sick different? I don't remember. Your tone, I sense it's sincere. Implications are minor, but a major impact it hears. Alone in a desolate tomb, bare grips all I make do. The only way I'm intertwined with you. So wait, where's the fucking... When we're the only one who can... I'm gonna break down all the music innuendo in this. Go on. It's too much for me to hide. Just a lesson, the only one who cares. Words can strike as dear. Your tone, I sense it's sincere. Implications are minor, but a major impact it hears. Alone in a desolate tomb, bare grips all I make do. The only way I'm intertwined. Yeah, so there's nothing different about that version, but that's all that. Also, welcome, Jan. There's one more song from the We Mars tracks, and then we can listen to the acoustic bonus tracks from these. But this is a song that I wrote and put on Facebook like a couple years before I put it out, and it's just about how easy it is to write a song with the vibe that I have. What I'm about to say might have absolutely no value, and you're still listening cause you've got nothing else to do. Cat 9 chord shapes and syncopated 4/4 time. Words without thought, just rhymes for the sake of rhymes. I have so much to say and no way to make the words flow. I'll back it up with music, a skill I barely know. I'm not too good at this, I don't have to try one bit. Just pretty chords and simple meter with simple phrase. Just C at 9, no real surprise. Don't even try to sing well within my range. C at 9, G, D, C at 9. I would love to do this like a full verse. Like give this the sleep treatment. C at 9, G, E minor, D, C at 9. No, this song is from, like, I wrote this as a sophomore in high school. I was playing this on my stream. Second verse, so predictable, reflects me perfectly, so clear and shallow. And are you listening? Can't tell what I'm saying. I'll stay cryptic cause it keeps you all guessing. I have so much to say, no way to make the words flow. Back it up with music, a skill I barely know, and I'm not too good at this. I don't have to try one bit. Use pretty chords and simple meter with simple phrasing. Just C add 9 and no real surprises. I don't even try to sing them well within my range. C add 9, G, D, C add 9, G, E minor, D, C add 9, G, E minor, D,
There it is, fuck.
C add 9, C add 9, C add 9, G, D, C add 9, G, E minor, D,
Oh, fuck.
C add 9.
I play this different now.
G, E minor, D, C add 9, C add 9, G, C, E minor, D, G. So that's that. And then there's the old acoustic version of Monsters. It's a miracle getting in and out of bed. It's harder than you'd expect when those sounds from outside won't go away. You've heard you should work harder. You've heard you should lay back. And sometimes those words come from the same face. It's confusing first of all, and it's tiring. But not tiring enough to weigh your eyelids down. You have to keep your eyes out for those things with the fangs and the howls and the claws and the growls. And isn't it amazing how many strange things pop in your head? It's hard to sleep like this, thinking of all these strange things when you should rest. It's hard to sleep like this when there's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired, I'm dead tired, I'm dead tired, but there's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired, I'm dead tired, dead tired, but there's monsters nearby. The sounds of all this, I bet you've done more than hide. Or you may have gotten bit, but at least you haven't died. Why don't you bite back with some fucked up advice? 'Cause the metaphor really can't work that way, right? But the venom in your veins speaks volumes about how much of an escape you could use. And you know if you don't run, they're gonna catch you. Sometimes you just need a break. And isn't it amazing how many strange things pop in your head? It's hard to sleep like this, thinking of all these strange things when you should rest. It's hard to sleep like this. I'm dead tired, I'm dead tired, dead tired, there's monsters nearby. I'm dead tired, I'm dead tired, dead tired, there's monsters nearby. Out there's a scary place, you just assume you feel them around when you leave your room. Try to second guess all you've fallen for. Take a step into the dark, they might want to show. So let the fears go and let them all know what your dreams are made of. And isn't it amazing how many strange things pop in your head when you're in bed? Thinking of all these strange things when you should rest. It's hard to sleep like this when there's monsters nearby.
I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired. I'm dead tired that there's monsters nearby.
That was recorded in my closet with like a mic stand like right up to me. It was very crowded. I sound like I'm pretty claustrophobic in that recording, honestly. Oh, there's also secret bonus track from
Okay.
Oh, there's like 3 minutes of me fucking up.
Fucked up. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2.5 minutes of me fucking up, actually.
Well, it's hard for kids like us to grow up. Our nostalgia comforts us, the world's so dangerous out there.
Oh, yes.
We try our best to care.
Well, yeah.
Pressure takes hold of us, the world's puppeteering us. I'm right here, and though you haven't said a word, I can hear your problems loud and clear. So can you see straight? Maybe I need more silver paint. So be it cold-blooded freak or a hot-headed creep screaming loud. I'll regret what I say, bring it up anyway, don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud, lower sights on the stars, we won't get very far. Am I trying too hard? So tell me, is this enough? Tell me if it's too much. Am I trying too hard? Well, we all know when push comes to shove, feeling insignificant to life's indifference to all. I'll help you break your fall. From the mindless attention getters, you could do so much better. I'm right here.
I think this is the best version of the song. It's just so, like, it's so 17-year-old, out of breath, authentic.
Maybe I need more silver paint. So be it cold-blooded freak or a hot-headed creep screaming loud. You change everything, would that change anything? Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud. Lower sights on the stars, we won't get very far. Am I trying too hard? So tell me, is this enough?
This wasn't all that long ago. I recorded this 8 years ago.
All your antics come off as bizarre. You know it's possible to push it too far. You never knew that acts could be too loud. What does it mean to be picked out in a crowd? We're the fools, we lose our cool and fall away from all the blame. You're a cold-blooded freak, I'm a hot-headed creep screaming loud. I would change everything, would that change anything? Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud. Though our sights on the stars, we won't get very far. Am I trying too hard? So tell me, is this enough? Tell me if it's too much. Am I trying too hard? I'll regret what I say, bring it up anyway. Am I trying too hard?
God, I was so bad at hitting
You're
that.
a cold-blooded freak, I'm a hot-headed creep. Am I trying too hard?
Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much, Eddie Capson. And that's That's what I was doing when I was 16, 17, 18. And that's my old shit. I realize that it's after 8. I realize that tomorrow's stream is probably going on. It's probably going to go on until midnight. Oh, fuck. I'm so glad I have that gap day between 7:24 and when we have to play the show. Because I'm going to need to sleep.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh my god. What, 10? 10? You were like 10? Oh my god. That's so crazy to think about. There's people out there that have grown up to my fucking music. There are grown-ass adults out fighting in wars that were fetuses when I was writing this shit. That's not true. That's an exaggeration. But, you know. So, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of the backstory behind the songs, on my first 2 albums. Some of it's fiction, some of it's, you know, life stresses, some of it's personal stuff, some of it's not personal. But this is all from a time where I really wasn't developed as a person, and there really isn't anything interesting to say about, like, you know, I didn't really have anything interesting to say when I was writing it. I don't really have any, there's not too much. But, see you around, Flamecat, and thank you again. But, when I get into the high-end case music, that's gonna be a bit more, that's gonna be a bit more involved. Because there's a period of time that this journals, and it involves, you know, me being on various medications and you know, life-changing events and moves, and fucking this fly will not leave me alone.
I'm so sorry.
God. Things that exist online from ye olden times. Ye olden times. When I think of the olden times of the internet, I think of the Demented cartoon movie. I was 9. Wow, that's crazy. I'm so old. I'm an adult. God. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys have stuck around. Holy shit. Or well, at least that you found my shit. But I'm glad to show you the roots of all of this stuff, you know? It's interesting. I wonder if there's any other, like, deep cuts I could just go through. Archives. Feel ancient? Oh my god. Early demos. What are some demos that aren't here? It's like an ambient thing I did. Let's see. Cube? What is cube? This is like a Guitar Pro, like, MIDI thing. I'm 25, by the way. The way you operate. Fuck. I don't remember the lyrics I have for this shit. Oh, this became Red Flag Valentine, that's right. Except I used a different riff. Or I didn't actually include that riff. Oh wait, is this actually the fucking... Oh yeah. Oh fuck, I recorded this.
I have learned that
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not gonna go. My synthwave bullshit. Great day. This is just the MIDI for Great Day. Let's see, what else? Have you considered, what is this?
Hey Case, have you ever considered doing any solo Broadway Carcat type stuff?
No.
Okay, there we go. Hey.
Root beer, what's this? Y'all know that one. No, wait. There's 2 songs in this. This song. So the song that this is actually going to be available on the next EP I put out, which is called Crow's-Eyed, Jovi and Whistler. Chris and his girlfriend hung out with me and Daniel in the group when we were at San Diego. Oh, that's cool. I haven't been talking to Chris much. Yeah, Hideout is in there, and then this song is in there.
You treat me like royalty. You treat me like royalty. I got a habit of keeping stagnant. I'm like the data room scrambling. I'm at it in patches cause I forgot the meaning of that bridge. I don't wanna work, I don't wanna grind it. Be worse off falling behind it. Me lay back with lack of forgot the time. I hit the dirt when the plebs ain't looking. I get the worst when the best is cooking. Machinery turning, making me sure that I've earned the rain I deserve. My name's heard, my flame burning up. My kingdom for a night without my mind on fire. I rule down time like my empire.
This part. Yeah, this is, Spoonie did this art. Oh, fuck. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, that chorus, where? It's this. Let's see if I can do it over this, hang on. And force-fed, unsighted, coated in shades of gold and blue look too deep, then what my choice would be. I make my coy decree, so don't toy with me. You treat me like royalty. Yeah, fuck. And then the other part, the main riff in that isn't Hideout. Let's see. What else? What else is there? Oh, this is old.
Sometimes you get strangled, but looking back, have gotten rid of everything for good, with heartstrings tied and tangled. Sometimes you get strangled, but looking back or ahead at the skies are in my head. Only one thing shows up enough, and it's the two of us. It's just the two of us.
That's from a feature I was gonna do, but that never happened. Oh man, what else is there? Repair. What is How Great? Oh, this isn't the rain. It's easy to think it takes too much energy, and it's hard to know to see what really bothers me. Cause I found my place, vacancy. God. Have you considered? Oh, I already listened to that. Curtain. Oh yeah, that's very like Sonic-y. Controller. I don't think I had. What was this? Oh, this I didn't get into. I don't know what this is. This is pretty bland. Oh, shit. I still use that fucking chord. And it's doing the something to cry about thing over it. Yeah, let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. C'est la vie. Backtrack. Oh my god, Bite Me. I got a mouth full of risk, a soul to inhale. That's right. So Bite Me was around for like 2 years before anything. Here's Misc demos. Oh, there's nothing in there. How about So Far demos? No, nothing in there. What are these folders for? They're just all out there. Wow. What is Weedverse?
I'll be finding a guy and buying fire for the night.
That was the Weedverse. Let's see. It was alt takes. Oh, there's the Carcat version of Fever Dream was in here. This is all in the archives. Brave Work in Progress. The Brave Rough track that I sent Kylie. There's progress files. Oh yeah, every version of No Solicitors that we did in progress. There's that. That's on the archives. God. Thanks so much for everyone who showed up. I'm gonna wrap this up for tonight. And maybe get some more food before I have to collapse. And I will see you guys tomorrow for 724 and Wii version. I'll be coming back tomorrow for 724, and since you all made it to the end of the stream, you can get 95% off anything on Bandcamp if you use the promo code RETRO for Retrospective. RETRO. You can get the entire discography with all of that off. RETRO, 95% off everything on Bandcamp. So, happy 724. Go tell your friends they can go get all my shit for like $1. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I will see you tomorrow for a probably much longer stream. I might start it a bit earlier than I planned. It depends on when I can get the studio free, but I ain't gonna be doing any fucking other work. It's a holiday for me. But thank you so much. I love you. I love all of you guys. I appreciate you so much, especially the people who donated. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. But I hope to see a lot of you tomorrow. I already bought your Bandcamp. Well, you can tell your friends that they can get all of my shit. Thanks so much. Until tomorrow evening or afternoon, depending on when I have to start this. Good luck, keep climbing, and do not ever look down.